Hey everyone, welcome to another Sims 4 video. I'm your Dragon, and I built the house from the room for old Sims in The Sims 4. So this is a speed build of the entrance room, or the foyer. It took me about 3 IRL hours to do this, the furnishing for this room. As you can see here, I messed around with the walls on on this side of the stairs. There were banisters in the game, but I thought maybe adding walls would look good, but it didn't. It just did not look right at all. So just put in the banisters and try and make everything look nice. I tried matching everything. This is all non-CC. It's all base game stuff or Sims 4 stuff from loads of different packs. Absolutely loads of different packs, loads of kits and such. You can see here I added some doors. So in the room for old Sims, there's no door there. And there's no door underneath the other set of stairs, but I added them anyway. And that's because in the actual house plan, there's no way to get to any of those rooms at all, any of the ground floor rooms in the in-game house plan. But I wanted to make this whole house livable for your Sims should you decide to move any Sims into this house. So I wanted to make sure that you could reach each and every room at least halfway easily. So trying to match the walls here to what it looked like in game had loads of problems matching the walls. Mainly because there's no swatch that looks exactly like the walls in the room 4. This was the closest I could come to with the paneling, but I ended up going for a non-paneled wall just because the wallpaper matched the color a little bit better. I really wish I could have gone for paneling, but unfortunately, yeah, it just wasn't in the cards at all. So I messed around. You could see I messed around there with the walls underneath the stairs, and decided, yeah, they didn't look good, even though the room 4 has them in. So yeah, changed that around. But yeah, I really love this challenge, and this is a huge challenge for me. This is like easily one of the largest houses that I've built, and trying to get a plan that was probably just drawn by game developers, and they it's not even the plan that's in the sim or in the room 4 isn't exactly a true house plan either. It doesn't exactly match up with what's in the game. And yeah, so trying to get what was actually in the room 4 old Sims, each individual room, to look the way it did in the game and matched with the in-game house plans, and matching that with the capabilities of The Sims 4 and what The Sims 4 allows you to do as a builder, majorly huge challenge, and I enjoyed every minute of it. It took me ages to do just this one room, but I'm really enjoying this. So you can see here, I'm working on the fireplace. I made a platform to raise the fireplace because that's what it looks like in the room for old Sims. Fireplace also has some pillars going along, on either side, and it's backed with mirrors, and that's the closest that I could get. Because the mirror in the room 4 is massive behind the fireplace. I mean, it's a massive mirror. But yeah, that's the closest that I could get with what I have to work with in The Sims 4. Tried a couple of candelabras there because everything in the room for old Sims manor or mansion is like old Victorian times, old Victorian style. And like I said, I tried to match as much and as best as I could. I am happy with the results though. So we're now working on the table. So if you've never played room for old Sims, I highly recommend that you play the entire series because it's a really good series. It's an escape room game, and if you like puzzles and you like escape rooms, I think that it's a game that you would enjoy. On the outside of the house, the room 4, you're in an attic and you find this dollhouse, and that's what I'm basing this build on is the dollhouse. The dollhouse is meant to represent the manor that you're in, that your character is in. So it's meant to be like a representation of. Once you figure out a way to get inside the manor, this dollhouse, through different puzzles on the exterior of the house, this is the room that you enter first, and the room is just it's a mess. There's loads of clutter and papers and books just strewn all about this entranceway, and on that table is a puzzle box and a book, a diary journal of sorts. And you read the journal, and each room has its own little journal in it, and you read the journal and piece a little bit more of the story as you go from room to room. And you do different puzzles, to work your way through the story. Really, really good game. Highly recommend. But yeah, so you can see here, I tried the footprints, because in the game there's footprints going up to the left side of the stairs, or the left-hand stairs. But I couldn't get the footprints to show up in the Sims 4 build mode, and it's just like I thought that was a bit weird. They kept disappearing, so if they actually show up in live mode, that's good. If they don't, I apologize. I haven't actually tried this in live mode yet. Once I've finished the house, then I'll take a sim through it, and we'll do a tour together of the house in first-person view. You can see here, I mean, I just went through all of the debug and just put loads of different books and papers and boxes and stuff just to add clutter. So when you play this, if you decide to download this from the gallery, and this once we've finished with this house, I am putting the full house on the gallery. But you might notice if you move your Sims in that they might tidy up some of this clutter, because some of it is interactable. It's just something that, we'll have to deal with, but it's alright. So yeah, tried different things here for the puzzle box that was on the table. Found that open notebook that's perfect for a journal. It's not interactable, I don't think, with your Sims, but it's perfect. Tried a few things, decided on that bit there, that thing from Bat 2, and it really surprised me how many Bat 2 items that I ended up using in each room. Every single room and the outside as well. I've only done 2 rooms so far. I've done the foyer and the study. Unfortunately, I can't do a speed build on video for the study. The recording became corrupted, so unable to upload a video for that. But don't worry, we'll do the rest of the rooms as I do them, so it'll be fine. And of course, I'll make sure that we include that room in our overall tour video once we've finished all of these speed builds. Again, trying to come up with furniture that matches the furniture in the actual game screen shots that I've got. This was the closest one I could come to. Home decorator ottoman to match. That green chair there in the game is on its side, but obviously we can't move things like that in The Sims. We can't put things on their sides, unfortunately. So I just opted to have it just sit right there. Adding even more clutter, though. Decided not to go with that table and change the table in a minute. There we go. And just added a little tiny bit more clutter on that table. Some candles and some books. There were a lot of books strewn about as well. Like you can see there on the platform for the fireplace. Loads of different books just piled up in the room 4. So I tried making it look, as close as possible. And here I am adding some candles. Candle holder there, triple candlestick. Added candles on the fireplace. Now, the fireplace in the Sims 4, in the room 4, I keep saying Sims 4 because 4, but yeah, in the room 4, fireplace is a lot bigger than it is in the Sims 4. I tried sizing up the fireplace, but it didn't look right. It was just way too big, so I did what I could and added a few little things here and there. Tried adding some photographs. It ended up not working, so I just opted to mirror the both 2 sides with one photo on each side and one group of candles on each side, with those candlesticks there centered in the middle of all of them. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. I will be doing speed builds of all of the other rooms minus the study. I do apologize for that. Like I said, there were a few things that I changed about this room. Those doors there are a major thing that I changed. I couldn't quite match on the walls. There's some paintings in the room 4. And of course, you're limited as far as artwork is concerned in The Sims 4. I looked for different paintings that kind of matched the general vibe of the paintings that were on the walls. So we've got a travel painting there that could have been painted during Victorian times. And then a lot of the portraits there, decided that one was probably a little bit of a better one. Yeah, just kept, going back and forth, different paintings, trying to figure out which one was best. I think I got it though. Those are pretty Victorian era, paintings. So hopefully they work out. Added that bunch of paintings there on the floor just to put something there because there was nothing in the game. So anyway, that's it for this speed build. Looking forward to the others. If you like the video, please like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And I'll see you all later. Bye.